Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone feeling today? I hope you're feeling blessed, grateful, and thankful. I want to shoot this real quick video because I want to talk a little bit about, how to know if you got a great apartment building, how to know if you got a great deal when you're underwriting apartment building. What is one of the key ways to know if you got a great opportunity? Now, one of the key ways to know if you have a great opportunity is that if the property is cash flowing after debt service and paying your investors. So after you got your gross and then you have all your expenses, then you have your NOI, and now you have your debt service, which will be your debt, and then also you have your investors you got to pay because they're getting money first before you get any distributions. So you want to make sure that, does this cash flow after I pay my debt service and I pay my investors? Now, if it's positive cash flow after all that, then you have a great opportunity. If it's tight, let's say if it's still positive cash flow, but the cash flow is tight, I would still stay away from that deal because you want the cash flow to be, least, you're making $30,000 or $40,000 or $50,000 a year after you pay your investors and you pay the debt service. So you don't want the cash flow to be tight. So you want to make sure that you got good, decent, positive cash flow, and you want to make sure that you can pay those investors. So that's a way that you can figure out if you got a great opportunity, if this is a deal that's an opportunity to where you can pursue further with it. Because the key is underwriting the deal, making sure that the numbers make sense based on the numbers they sent to you. Always trust but verify. Always trust the word. If they say, hey, I got a trailing 12 or I got a rent roll, you can see the numbers. Okay, I trust what you sent me, but I'm also going to verify. So if they saying that you can increase rents to, $100 a unit and you put about $5,000 in each unit, verify that. Look into the market. Look at go to rentalmeter.com. Rentalmeter.com is very active that it can show you what you can get rents to. What are rents in that area going for? And then you can kind of reverse engineer it and be like, okay, if I put $5,000 in a unit and I can get the rents up to this, and I can decrease the expenses. Maybe if the expenses are high, you can decrease the expenses. You can get the expenses to around 45, 50%. Okay, here's the value of the building. So you can always reverse engineer what the building could be worth later. But the key is this. The key is this. You always got to make sure if you're going to do something like that, if you're going to look at it from a performance perspective, make sure you're in a good market. Make sure you're in a market to where there's good job growth and there's good population growth. If it's just steady, then don't worry about pro forma. Buy it off actuals. But if it's in a market where it's consistently growing and there's consistently jobs coming there, then I would look at a pro forma perspective. Because typically, if you look at it from a pro forma perspective, you could get that building done. If it's 120 units or even 150 units, you could get that building done within 18 months if you got a good team. So keep that in mind as well. But that's really one of the key tricks to understanding if you got a great opportunity. Just make sure that the cash flow is positive after you pay your debt service and after you pay your investors. Because keep in mind, if it's not cash flowing and if it's negative, you want to stay away from that deal. Because you definitely don't want to go into an apartment building where it's negative cash flow, not unless you have experience in it. If you have experience in negative cash flow and you have a good strategy and a good plan of what you're going to do to this building, then I would say go for it. But if you're just starting off and you don't have experience, don't buy negative cash flow properties. Always buy positive cash flow properties to where in day one, when you buy this property, it's going to cash flow automatically with the numbers right there. And that's not even increasing the value or forced appreciation by increasing rents, deferred maintenance, or if it's bad property management. You already know once I go in, I'm already cash flowing already. So that will be a great opportunity, a great deal. I'm also going to be shooting more videos about this to share more content about real estate and how that you can get involved into the game creatively and how you can get involved to this game with little or to no money out the pocket. So if you ever need some advice, always feel free to comment below because I always can share some advice, or I have a lot of my email in the description box as well. And also as well, like always, please like this channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be sharing more wisdom with you, more content with you, and make it a blessed day. And I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.